Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to the channel and the second video in our series sharing some of our Dare Darling Dares. So catch the first video if you've missed that one because it's a really fun, quick, very actionable dare that you can add into your week. And what I'm doing here is I'm challenging you guys to take these dares. I'm giving you one per week and to practice them. Take the opportunities to execute on the dares for that week before I deliver you another one the week after. These dares are just a taster, some of the dares that I give to my members in Dare Darling to make sure that the mindset changes that we're making translate into behaviors, because sometimes it's really easy for us to kind of talk the talk and be like, oh yes, I know that I should do that, and yes, I know that I'm important. But then when we look at our behaviors, we don't actually see that we're showing up like we actually believe that. And that really is the point of mindset coaching. The point is we focus so much on our mindset and we do the work on our mindset because we know that what we believe shows up in our behaviors. Our thoughts create emotions, which create behaviors. That's the whole reason that we look at our thoughts and emotions. Because ultimately, yeah, of course we very much care about our experiences, but in coaching we also very much care about results. We care about the way we show up and what results that creates. So we can use our behaviors, seeing that we can actually execute on behaviors to show whether we've actually made mindset shifts. All right, so that is why we have our dares of Dare Darling, our Dare Darling dares. And in this video series, I'm sharing with you one dare a week for 4 weeks. Dares that all center around our unshakable mindset pillar. Number one, our relationship with ourselves. It's all about valuing ourselves, which looks like taking up physical space or other resources like time, attention, money, investing in ourselves. Now, what I want you to know about these dares are these aren't sort of rules for life. They're not meant to be my prescription of how you should behave all the time. But because of our nice woman, good girl, clinician conditioning, which has taught us to deprioritize ourselves, prioritize others, stay small, convenient, obedient, and pleasing to other people, make sure everybody else is comfortable. Because of this conditioning or these defaults that have come about by what we've learned and practiced over time, these simple, self-respecting, self-valuing dares or just behaviors, responses, can feel disrespectful, selfish, and very uncomfortable. And when this comes up, I want you to not misinterpret those feelings and that resistance as a reason to not do it. This is the reason to do it. That discomfort and that resistance is coming up because of that conditioning, that old conditioning that devalues yourself, that says that you're not important, you're not valuable. And the way that you get value is by creating value for other people, which of course is a part of the truth. But you're also valuable in yourself, and I want you to retrain yourself in this so that ultimately you can use these skills to start living the life that you want, one that you find fulfilling and satisfying, one that you enjoy, and find the right amount of challenge and peace in too. So before I give you the dare for this week, I want you to be aware of that mechanism, that response that we expect to come up in your mind that says, no, I don't want to do that. That's a very bad idea. Even with compelling moral words like disrespectful. And recognize, of course my mind is going to offer that. Of course there's going to be a resistance. But overcoming this resistance is a part of the process. In fact, it's the first step. The first step will be hearing these dares and opening to them, not automatically shutting off to them because of that resistance, right? Are you with me? So tuning into your body, noticing how you're feeling right now. And then as I give you this next dare for today, for this week, notice how you feel and what comes up in your mind. And without further ado, here is dare number 2. It is to receive a compliment without playing tennis. Right? Without hitting the ball back, without giving somebody else a compliment back in response to their compliment. Now remember, these are not rules for life. I'm not saying you should never give somebody a compliment, but I want you to practice taking up space in this way. receiving the compliment, having the attention be on you, giving your own attention to something good about you, to something in particular that you value in you, and to be able to rest in that place of, that is a good thing about me. Or, this person sees that as valuable, this thing about me. Without escaping that place by deflecting and giving the compliment back, putting the focus back on the other person, or what a lot of us will be very familiar with, which is being self-deprecating. This old thing, or I just washed my hair for the first time in, 12 weeks. This is your next dare in the mindset pillar of having a good relationship with yourself. Being able to rest attention on good things about you. Being able to receive praise from somebody else. And being able to appreciate, recognize, and celebrate yourself. Or just a good trait that you have. And further, doing that in the presence of somebody else. Using somebody else's attention, somebody else's time. Just to focus on, give an acknowledgement to what's good about you. So my beautiful friends, that is your dare for the week. Be vigilant, look for opportunities to do this. The next time somebody gives you a compliment, notice what comes up when you have that urge to table tennis it back, to hit the ball back, and work out what you need to do to resist that urge, to let that urge be in your body without reacting to it. And just sitting in the awareness and that recognition of something good about you. Please let me know if you're gonna try this. I'd love to know and be able to think about all the people who are going out there and valuing themselves more in the way they show up. This would make my day, especially for you guys who have spent your lives not valuing yourself, not having a good relationship with yourself, being somebody who treats yourself like you're less important than everybody else. Right, my beautiful friends, have a beautiful week. Be daring, dare, darling.